Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. RedBullGaming are doing a series looking at various games and game studios. One of these was titled Biggest Crowdfunding Campaign in Gaming History, Star Citizen Levels. I wanted to highlight a couple of bits from this video as concepts for animals were shown and are pretty cool. I also wanted to briefly talk about Reverse the Verse, which is back this Friday and is going to be a pretty big FAQ Q&A about 3.5 and some of its features. The main thing I want to talk about are a few seconds of animal concepts that were shown in that Red Bull video. Top right, you can see Xiphopods that were seen in the CitizenCon 2017 gameplay demo on Hurston. They are basically like rats, but fly and are originally from Lear 1, or at least that's where they were first discovered. That might sound familiar, Lear, because Lear 3 was shown on the Procedural Planets V2 demo, and that contained the mighty sandworm. So most of the life we know about sort of like stems from the Lear system in lore. The words heat sensitive, flying, slow moving, hummingbird, and fast attack are written here, so I would expect these things to be at least a little bit dangerous, as the word attack is there. Back to that picture though, in the bottom right we can see a flying pterodactyl type creature, which might be a variation or early version of the Tokyai, a Xi'an apex predator that the San Tokyai, the medium fighter, was named after. On the bottom left is an animal that looks like a cross between a graboid from Tremors, if you can remember that film, and a rhino or dog. Variant faces below that look like a goat or bird thing. You can see the words no eyes, large crushing claws, size of a bison, and omnivore there. At the top left appears to be more evolutions of this creature, walking and standing, but the words elephant can be seen here, and lots of other words which I can't really decipher, unfortunately. The next picture contains, from top left to bottom right, a gorilla-type alien with tusks and a massive stance that's supposed to charge at its prey, according to what's written there. Then there is a head of a more lizardy, rocky, scaled creature with a large tusk and like tooth underbite. It appears to have snake-like claws that are drawn next to it as well, in sort of like little stabby raptor claws, really. Below these appears to be a crocodile-type creature, but it's very bloated and it shares many of the same features as the animals above. Below this, on the left, is an even more crocodile-type creature with a bear trap attack. I expect these were envisioned to sort of like be in long grass or in swamps, partly submerged or something, and would have players accidentally step on them for a nasty surprise, with its armour opening up to expose its face. Bottom right has another armoured dinosaur-type alien creature. Again, I suspect its face opens up for like a predator-type maw, which again is likely to be a variant for the creatures shown above. The last pictures here are of a pig boar-type animal, with the words livestock, grazing, eggs hang from under, asexual, large red gland on males' heads, large eye, nose covers, closed eyes, and fine hairs all written. Now, it's really cool to see a few animals that are in the works, or at least were in the work around CitizenCon time, because I suspect that's around when this was filmed. Obviously, they want some more robust FPS AI in before they actually get these animals in-game, because they need to have pathfinding around planets. But we could certainly see some more simple creatures like the Xiphopods before that, I suppose, because, well, they can fly, so they don't have to worry so much about pathfinding on the ground. You don't have to worry about their weird animations not working properly and like stuttering or getting stuck in places so much, because they can just hover around places. I'll do a quick summary of the rest of the Red Bull video as well. It goes over the basic story and intention of Star Citizen and Squadron 42. They have to build a culture and lore for each of the animals and aliens in game. For Chris Roberts, Star Citizen is like Second Life in space, rather than something that you can win or lose at. It's sort of like this sandbox universe where you can lose yourself there. There's no way a publisher would back a game like this originally, but the crowdfunding of Star Citizen has been massively successful, and they are very happy they've done it this way. They get to engage the community and get feedback on the project and then iterate based on that feedback. The game has an unprecedented amount of precision and scale. They have 100 star systems outlined that they want to do with 3 to 4 planets each. Originally, they weren't going to have fully explorable planets. That's something that's obviously evolved and caused delays to the project. They're working out exactly what time means in game and how that's going to be exposed to players. Will they use a local time, or are they going to use a absolute UEE time? So whatever time it is, it's the same time across the universe. Obviously, planets effectively would have their own local time, but that's not what would be sort of like shared. And that's probably what they're going to go for, admittedly, although they didn't confirm that in the video. All their actors are scanned. They are currently playing with potentially doing individual hairs on their characters. I think they wanted to use some form of spline tech to actually have each individual hair drawn. This will be based on whether it's viable or not performance-wise, though. They see themselves accountable to backers and acknowledge that there's a thin layer between the game, devs, and community, which means that when things go wrong, they are very visibly talked about in the community, and they're very obvious when anything happens. There was a little bit of behind-the-scenes footage from CitizenCon 2018, just had them getting ready for their presentation and setting up. Chris said he liked the fact the gameplay was live at these kind of events, and some bits were basically rough around the edges because it's real and they don't want to look like a big publisher. That's what they're trying to avoid. They're an independent studio and they are there for the backers, and the people that have helped them make that project are the people that have funded the game. The game will be reactive and evolve. They expect players to do lots of unexpected things. Please check out that full video in the description and links below if you so wish. It was actually pretty cool and very well filmed. Reverse the Verse is back this Friday with Todd Pappy, Star Citizen's live game director. He will be answering questions about the current state of the game and work on 3.5 Alpha and anything else that's probably upvoted in the thread there. So make sure to check out the Spectrum thread and add or upvote any questions that you like the look of. I'll link that down below. Some of the current most upvoted questions are: can we have more info on those automated gimbal mounts mentioned in the roadmap? Will you be able to explore all of ArcCorp by ship, or will it be mostly restricted by the fly zone except for Area 18? What can we expect in regards to co-op mission support? I'd like to know more details about the group system improvements v4. What is the plan to increasing player count in the PU? 50 players distributed across millions of kilometers is making the game feel a bit empty. More than 90% of Lawville remains unexplorable on foot. Do you plan to add any more locations? Player properties, parks, museums, anything? What is the status on the item insurance, weapons and components? Expect a lot of them and more questions to be answered on the RTV livestream this Friday, 4 PM UTC on twitch.tv/StarCitizen, but I'll also get a summary up of all the informations there once I can. Also, by popular request, I've put a subscribe star up as just another way that people can support the channel. I know some people are very much at odds with Patreon at the moment, but it's just another way to support the channel if you so wish. We have a giveaway for a Star Citizen ship for January. We have a standalone Anvil Carrack, the mighty explorer vessel. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and then comment on any of my videos released during the month. You can find more details in the comments below. If you don't have a gaming PC yet, or you are upgrading, instead consider Shadow Cloud Gaming. They allow you to leverage the powers of the internet to stream a high-spec Windows 10 environment to any other PC, Mac, or device like a smartphone or tablet. It is working really well in Star Citizen's 3.4 branch, and be sure to use the code BoredGamer if you do decide to check it out to get a discount. Links below. For those of you wanting to support the channel further, there is Patreon, and I will be looking for an alternative platform as well for people that have requested that. But in addition, or as an alternative to that at the moment, there's the YouTube channel memberships, literally the join button below this video, or direct donations via the links below as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help me. Any feedback or opinions is greatly appreciated and helps guide the channel working out what content is a good idea to put out next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.